Welcome to NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series Season 6, Race 13. The Consumers Energy 400 at Michigan Speedway will begin in a few short minutes, but first we'll do a recap of the last race at Bristol. So I was able to win at Bristol, locking myself into the Championship 4 and getting my second win of Season 6. 20 laps today here at Michigan. This is the cutoff race of the round of 8. I will be starting on pole. I won last week's race at Bristol, hoping to go back-to-back here to end off the round of 8. Green flag is out here at Michigan. The Championship 4 will be decided after this race. 20 laps, so a pretty short race here at Michigan. Same amount of laps as Auto Club earlier this season. So yeah, the Final 4 will be decided when the checkered flag flies over Michigan here. I am the only one locked into the Championship 4 with my win at Bristol. So the rest of the spots are up for grabs. If a playoff driver wins this race, they are locked into the Final 4 as well. I will lead lap 1. Lucas K, they're running in second. Lucas K, remember, is not in the playoffs. He won at Darlington a couple weeks ago, but he will not affect the championship battle. I mean, he could steal a win from a driver who might need it, but he is not in contention for any playoff or championship 4 spot. Yeah, Michigan, we've had lots of races here in the past, and they've been some good ones. We've had some good finishes here at Michigan. We'll see if we are going to see another good one here today. And we know Michigan, very fun track, very big track, lots of action. I have to see me and Lucas K still leading the way. We'll see if Lucas K ever makes a move to go around me. Lucas K has won here at Michigan before. Back in his championship, first championship, Season 2, he won here. Surprisingly, that was his last win of the season. After that, he won Phoenix and Michigan that season. He didn't win again until, of course, sometime in... Because, no, he was winless in Season 3, so then it would have been sometime in Season 4. He won the Daytona 500, I believe. But, of course, now he is one of the best drivers. I think Stop Motion Bros probably the best driver. I don't know. Stop Motion Bros has more wins, but Lucas K has the championships. I mean... Personally, I'd say Lucas K is probably the best driver in NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series history, but Stop Motion Bros is a close second. Just with all those wins. 3 wins this season, and he's the championship favorite. And I believe he has enough points, so no matter what happens, he'll be into the Championship 4 after this race. But I'm sure he'd want to win just to get another trophy into the trophy collection, because that's always what you want as a driver. But he's just so fast. He's going for 3rd right now on NASCAR Fan 05. NASCAR Fan 05 is going to need to win this race if he wants to advance. And he's running in 4th right now, so good. Top 5s are not going to win you the championship, unfortunately. It's those wins that matter the most. You know, I don't even think I would have made it if I didn't win Bristol. So that's why that win was so important to me. And I'm right back where I left off, leading the way here in Michigan. Going from lap 6 out of 20. Lucas K is right there, though. He hasn't really been falling back, so that 5 car definitely has some speed. So just keep an eye on him, of course. I've always wanted to keep an eye on. When they go around next time, I'll have to see who's the farthest back playoff driver. Someone in the playoffs. We'll have to see where all the playoff drivers are at. Because, of course, it's important to know where all those playoff drivers are. Because, of course, that's who you need to be watching when it comes to these championship and playoff battles. There I go. And we'll see. Farthest back playoff driver? Is it the 22? I think it's the 22 of Joey Logano once again. I remember I was saying something about that at Darlington, who was the farthest back playoff driver, and I do believe it was, in fact, Joey Logano. So Joey Logano has not had a good playoffs. He got into the playoffs by winning at Martinsville, but I believe he's actually inside of the top 4 right now. So Joey Logano could advance to the championship. That's going to be weird if we have... I think it's going to be two regular... It's going to be me and Stop Motion Bros versus Joey Logano and Ross Chastain if we don't get a below-the-cut line winner. So, yes, I know it'd be weird if we just have a regular, driver win the championship, but it's important to be fair. We can't just count those guys out, even though nobody signed up for those cars. But we're already almost to halfway through this race in a couple laps here. I'll go ahead. I'll make an announcement when that happens. It's lap 8 out of 20 right now. I might be looking at back-to-back wins if I can just hang on. Of course, Stop Motion Brothers was able to win at Auto Club by leading all 20 laps. That was his second win of the season, way back on race 2. So I know it's possible to lead all the laps at these kind of tracks. Just got to hope that I'm lucky enough to be able to lead them all here tonight. That'd be insane momentum heading into the championship race. 2 wins. I mean, I'd have the same amount of wins that Stop Motion Brothers has this season. We both have 3, and then maybe we'll settle it out in Homestead between me and Stop Motion Bros fighting. See who will get their 4th win of the season. But again, this is all if I can hang on to this win. I'm hoping I can. This car is really fast right now. Number 11. As it has been a lot recently. I think statistically this has been my best season. Just this team has been so consistent. I've been up there in contention for wins, most notably Dover. I led all those laps just to come up short. That one was heartbreaking. I really wanted to win Dover too. Then there was Kansas, where I was so close to the win. I was chasing down Jennifer Morse there at the end. Couldn't quite get there. And then, of course, there were some other races. But Charlotte locked myself into the playoffs with that win. And then, of course, last week into the championship 4. 10 laps to go here at Michigan, by the way. And, of course, looks like this is another race where it looks like I'm just kind of dominating. My rightful place up there in P1. I'm hoping I can just kind of hang on to this win, but, with the lap traffic, that's kind of unlikely. We'll have to see what happens, though. Lucas K's running the outside. Look at that. Bryce Benton's up into 4th. He's had some good runs recently. I remember him being up there last week, I think. He was up there. I don't remember exactly where it raced, but I know he's been up there in the top 5 a couple times. He's not really a driver we really think about that much. He only has 1 career win back in Season 1 at Kansas. He's come close a couple times to other wins, but he's definitely like the Hendrick Motorsports. He's not really someone you think about when you think of Hendrick. You really think about Lucas K and Stop Motion Bros, but you got the 48 and the 24 on that team, too. Can't forget about them. They also, race career. The 24 has not had a good season. I'm pretty sure that's Will Robertson. Or no, Will Robertson's the 45. I know someone has the 24. I know for a fact someone drives the 24. The 24 is Banana Addict 81. So that is your number 24. Usually, of course, all the Hendrick spots are usually always taken on the team, because that's the best team in the series and everyone wants to be there. All of Joe Gibbs' spots we have me, NASCAR Fan 05, Abandoned Americas, and then the 20 cars, just Christopher Bell. So, Joe Gibbs Racing, we had 3 of our cars into the playoffs this season, so that was really good for us. And we already got 1 in the Final 4. Of course, Abandoned Americas would have to win, and so would NASCAR Fan 05 if they want to advance, which I don't think they're in really any position to win. NASCAR Fan 05's up there in 5th, but he's going to have to get around those Hendrick cars if he wants to make anything happen. But lap 15 out of 20, this race is coming to a close already. Told you this one would fly by. short race. I wish lap traffic wasn't an issue because obviously it looks like I could win this. But Lucas K is still right there. He's actually pretty close. He has not gone away at all. As looks like 5 laps to go, I'm starting to catch up to the 55. It's going to be interesting. Who's going to end up winning this race? It could be the 48, or it could be the 18. The 18, that would be insane if NASCAR 505 wins this race. That would be a crazy walk-off win. Because, of course, he needs to win this if he wants to advance. Again, I don't really have to win this race, but another trophy and a 3rd win on the season just to keep adding on to so far my best season ever, I think. Would be great, but I think this 55 is going to cause me some issues. I actually get around the 55. Look at that. Around the 55. 55 will not be an issue. 4 laps to go here at Michigan. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the 55 to hold me up, but I was able to get around him. So I don't know exactly who the next cars are going to be, but I don't know, man. I'm hoping I can win this, obviously. And this one definitely won't be as, just exhilarating as Bristol, because obviously Bristol was huge for me, but yeah, now I'm stuck behind, and here comes Lucas K riding the outside. This could be bad for me. And we'll have to see. But then again, I don't need to win this race, so it's not a huge deal, but obviously I would want to win. But unfortunately, I think Lucas K riding that outside might be the one that's going to end up getting around me. I got around the 55, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get around. They're going side by side, I think. It was the 77 and the 78. Side by side. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, definitely causing an issue. 2 laps to go. As actually the 5 and the 9 have gotten stuck behind me. That's quite interesting. I don't know, man. I'm definitely, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up because I don't know if I'm going to win this, but we're coming up on the white flag when we come back around. That was a really slow lap. 40.93. Slowest lap of the race, actually. Slower than the opening lap, which that tells you something for sure. I don't know. Here we come. Who's going to have it? It's going to be the white flag. White flag, 1 lap to go. It's Lucas K with the lead. Lucas K gets around the outside. White flag, 1 lap to go. Lucas K, he won at Darlington a few weeks ago, and now it looks like he's going to win here at Michigan. He's not in the playoffs, though, so unfortunately this is not going to do anything to affect how the playoffs go. But Lucas K, 2nd win of the season coming for him. Of course, those wins have been in the playoffs where it doesn't really matter for him. But, yeah. Out of turn 4, here he comes. Lucas K is going to get his 2nd career win at Michigan. Lucas K wins it at Michigan. Congratulations to Lucas K. I'm not too mad about losing that one because obviously I already won at Bristol. I'm already in the championship 4. So, your final 4, I believe, is going to be me, Stop Motion Bros, Ross Chastain, and Joey Logano. So congratulations to Lucas K on winning here at Michigan. That is it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.